I take the opportunity. I'm not shooting me, I'm shooting you. Hola!
Here it
Seguramente
comes.
se va a querer sacar una foto contigo.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. You have some time? Can you cook? Whoa, what's in the box? I can tell, and I'm hungry too. Chilean chicken.
Okay, so in the portrait of a video game, you have a very powerful character. Also in your series, have you ever been matched to those characters in your personal life?
I know, so the video game you're talking about is Far Cry 6. Anton Castillo. Paradise comes at a price. Yes, you know, when you play a character that has a strong personality, there are moments where you can feel like you can live that and that you can be that.
Cuando... ¿Esto se escucha? Sí. Sí, cuando interpretas a personajes así de potentes, es muy común que te vinculen a eso, sobre todo porque él le da esa personalidad al personaje.
So you stop yourself at times in your real life because you realize that you can't completely control the world.
Entonces paras a veces en tu vida personal porque te das cuenta de que no puedes controlar las cosas de la misma manera en la vida real,
Even though you want to.
aunque quisieras.
Sé que no es tu primer trabajo o colaboración con lo que vendría siendo videojuego, porque trabajaste en Payday 2 como artista. Y me pregunto cómo fue en Far Cry el verte digitalizado y llevado a un personaje que ya es mucho más fuerte que lo que vendría siendo los personajes anteriores.
So this is not your first collaboration with a video game, and he would like to know how did you feel when you saw yourself digitalized for... ¿Cómo se llamaba el juego, perdón? ¿El segundo?
Payday 2?
Far...
No, Far Cry 6. See?
So, how did you feel when you saw yourself digitalized into that video game?
That's a great question because it took a lot of time to make that. And that is motion capture, mocap, in a green suit with sensors all over everything. And it's like acting in a black box theater. You're acting without any elements, physical elements. Everything else is put in.
Bueno, eso tomó tiempo, la parte del sistema, digamos, tenía que estar con un traje verde que hacía que las cosas sean digitales y estaban en un espacio negro para poder hacer los movimientos necesarios para poder crear esto.
How did I feel? Fantastic. I'll tell you why. Because I act with a helmet on and cameras right in front of my face and a light, and I have to make a connection with a human being. But after all of the physical stuff is shot, artists take it and make it real. And I looked and I went, no, that's me. That's me. That's not digitized.
Bueno, él tenía que estar con este traje, tenía un casco con cosas digitales y tenía que interactuar. Entonces, una vez que vio esto ya terminado, él dijo, no, este soy yo. No es algo digital, soy yo.
And then I loved it because they can make me younger.
Y le encantó porque lo hicieron más joven.
They can make me older.
Lo pueden hacer más viejo también.
They can make me very, very sick and tired.
Lo pueden hacer
And they
ver
can make me
enfermo,
thinner.
más delgado.
So I think it's a fantastic thing. And it still looks just like me, has my voice, of course, and all my mannerisms. It's fantastic.
Es fantástico porque igual se ve como él, tiene su voz, tiene todas sus gesticulaciones, es fantástico.
The best part is I can live forever.
Y lo mejor es que puede vivir por siempre.
¿Cuál crees que es el personaje más popular tuyo aquí en Chile?
Which one do you think is the most popular of your characters here in Chile?
Oh my goodness, it has to be Gustavo Fring. Hands down. I mean, he's Chilean, come on. But you know, I did another piece, so I have to talk about I played Blackbird. And Blackbird, you know, it had, Blackbird is a web series for Nissan Chile. And I'm very proud of it because it has its inception in Chile. And Sebastian, who directed it and wrote it, went to Nissan. He works for an advertising company here as a director. And this is what it's about. He had a vision to advertise a car, but to tell a story of the Chilean people. And so if you haven't seen Blackbird, check it out. It's a really great web series. And we're probably going to come here and do another one.
You said your most important character is the Spring, and we all know you for Breaking Bad, but you have a very long career, and you work with very important filmmakers, I believe, Adolfo Ferran, Francis Ford Coppola. What things do you learn about your early years, and what is more, there's any moment, very important moment of your early career?
I recently was honored with Hollywood Critics Association. I won 3 awards, and they played a retrospective of most of my career. And I looked at it and I started crying because it seems like yesterday. People ask me what my favorite role is, as you asked, what do you think you're known for, your favorite role from the fans in Chile is. And my answer when people ask me what is your favorite role, it's hard to answer because I feel like to be present is most important. So my answer is always a dud. Doesn't make people laugh. It's what I'm doing now, you know. And of course, you don't know what I'm doing now because I haven't talked about it. But because I love what I do, I don't carry around what I've done before. While I'm doing it, I'm completely immersed and completely present. So the turning point in my career was, I think, when I realized that people knew who I was. And then I wanted to run away from that. Because as an actor, I don't want people to know who I am. Because I'm going to be somebody else next time they see me. I don't want to act the same again. But it was after Do the Right Thing, where people were like, especially the African American community in the United States, all of a sudden like, who is this guy? And so I appreciated that. That was one of my early rises to stardom. But then you have to take a film called The Usual Suspects, and I was in that. And that was a very different kind of movie with a very different audience, and people recognized me from that. And that was a second rise to stardom. And so I realized, and you might learn this about life, that when you have the ability to not be attached to things that define you, your ego is going to want to connect to the definition of why people know who you are. I could be Gus Fring forever and get a lot of juice from it. I could live off of going to Comic Cons. I could play that same character over and over and over again. But I've been blessed with a gift. And my gift is to recreate myself as an actor each and every time I do it. Well, believe it or not, your gift is to recreate yourself as a human being each and every time you wake up every morning. It's a new day. It's a new you. It's a new vision. It's a new challenge. So therefore, you're never stuck in the life you lived yesterday. You're constantly in this creation mode. Right now, I'm doing a show for AMC called Parish, where I play an everyman. See, I want to play people who aren't extraordinary. So people look at actors as being extraordinary. They say you got a great life, you get driven around, you get paid a lot of money. My life can be a lot of that, but mostly it's hard work. I work for 14 hours a day. I'm doing the show I'm doing now. I'm producing for AMC. It's you may have seen the last piece of Saul. They said Giancarlo's going to be back and Bob's going to be back. Well, I'm producing, I'm acting in it, and I'm in a place where I have to look inside for the vision to tell the story. I'm not just responsible for my acting. I'm responsible for editing and putting it together as something that you would see and enjoy as a whole story. So then it becomes the love of your life. And when you're doing the love of your life, you're passionate and you recreate the vision for who you are every single day that you wake up. And it makes life exciting, rich, full, informed, and terrific.
Wait, now I gotta see. Now I gotta see. Ah, it's good! Oh! Wow! Oh! Delicioso. Gracias!